Good afternoon, CFM. This is Coach Matt with our Tuesday workout. It's cardio benchmarks today, all right? So for the rest of testing week, for today included, if there are days where you looked ahead and you know what you want, you know the benchmark or you know the lift that you wanted to do, but you could only make it Tuesday, feel free to mix and match. We want to be very, very flexible this week with you getting the testing and the workouts that you want to do. And conversely, is also the case of like, if I do not feel like lifting heavy, I'd much rather do cardio, then please engage in this stuff today, or even substitute it on a day when like we're supposed to be doing a power clean or we're supposed to be doing some pull-ups and you want to do burpees or whatever. Please feel free to mix and match these things. I have the week laid out intelligently in terms of I think that if you did it in that structure that you would do the best at it, but your schedule is your schedule, okay? So just talk to us a little bit about it and we can make a plan that works for you. For today, we're gonna start off with 50 or 40 calories on the rower or somewhere around 3 minutes, and then get 2 rounds of these ground complex exercises. So we'll start off with broad jumps, right? So just jump and land, make sure that you land and stick the landing, kind of accumulate that force, freeze a little bit in that landing position, and then Samson lunges on the way back. So that's interlacing the fingers, stepping out and pressing those palms to the sky. Right, that. Next one is gonna be a hip cradle on the way down. So that's reaching across the front of your leg and trying to rotate your leg outward, and make sure you feel that in the glute and the hip and not in your knee. And then the next one is our skater bound. So from wherever my foot this driving is, I want to move forward at a 45-degree angle, and I want to try to stick the landing, right? So jump and stick the landing, jump and stick the landing, okay? All the way back on that. Then go to the wall for wall angels, right? So press the small of your back hard to the wall, elbows to the wall, and then try to rotate up without letting your back leave the wall. And then we're just reaching up and reaching back down, reaching up and reaching back down, and then scap pull-ups and scap push-ups. So different directions of scapular motion. One of them is tension, and I'm shrugging down and up, and the next one is on the ground, where I'm shrugging forward and backward, like so. Okay, so those are our very small movements. You might not even be able to see them on the camera, but make sure when we do the scap pull-ups and scap push-ups that your elbows stay totally straight. Last two are calf raise with a toe squeeze. So that means as I raise up, I'm pushing the balls of my feet into the ground, and then I'm also pulling my toes towards the pads of my feet, right? So it's calf raise, toe squeeze. Calf raise, toe squeeze, and you should feel all the muscles, those toe flexor muscles, which reach all the way up into the lower part of your calf. Feel those engage when you do it. And then foot invert, evert cycles is rolling your foot to the outside on the blade and on the inside of your foot. Do that 10 cycles out and back, just to warm up all those little lower extremity muscles in your feet and ankles, okay? When you finish that, we have 3 options for your cardio benchmark. You got a long one, that's the 5K. You got a couple of short ones, either Kurt or rowing Kurt, your choice. Anytime we do those short, super short benchmarks, there's like 2 to 5 minutes for the Kurt and the rowing Kurt. Like, they should be so short or so high intensity that you do not need or want to do anything else for the rest of the session, right? Other than cool down, right? If you just kind of go through the motions of it and do like 100 calories and get like, yeah, your heart rate's up a little bit, that is sort of staying in that moderate intensity zone, and it does not really achieve the same metabolic and systemic impact that a real true max effort 100 or 80 calorie row or bike will get you, right? So it is very uncomfortable, and there's a reason why it's uncomfortable. It's because you're using all of those energy systems to their max for a relatively short amount of time, and it is extremely impactful for your full body fitness to be able to do that. So if you're willing to risk, if you're willing to endure that discomfort, there's a lot of benefits on the other side of it, okay? Alternately, the longer duration one is also really good. Think about this as more of my endurance, my moderate pace, cardio, 5K row benchmark. We should all have one of those in our Sugar WOD unless you're brand new. We've done this multiple times in the past, so it's a good one to keep tabs on and to try to maintain or improve your time on. There is some extra credit for hips and spine when you're done with that if you feel like doing it. And if not, I totally understand if you did that, Kurt, and you're just all you want to do is lay on the ground or do some like light recovery work afterwards. That is totally fine too, okay? That's our Tuesday. I'll see you guys tomorrow for some more lifting.